Hi everyone, welcome back to Neo Nails. My name's Sarah Clark. In today's video we're going to be doing a short, square, pink and white French set using acrylic. So we're going to start by gently pushing the cuticles back. Start by using the mini flame cuticle bit for around the cuticle area. This should slightly lift up the cuticle. Use a large ball bit to take off the dead skin. Now we're just going to file over the surface of the nail with a 180 grit file, just lightly to take off that surface shine. Now we're going to fit the tips. You want them to fit side wall to side wall. Sometimes you're better off fitting them slightly larger and filing them down a little bit. Better than them being too short. Little bit of glue on the edge. I'm just going to repeat that process for the rest of the hand. Now we'll cut them down to the desired length. You'll like them nice and short, don't you?
Yeah, can't deal with long ones.
French design looks better short anyway, looks more natural. So just check the length by measuring each finger next to each other. It should be the same length from cuticle to tip. Now we'll file the free edge and the side wall, so if you fit the tip a little bit bigger, then you can file that into shape at this point. Buff over the top of it just to get it nice and flush, so your acrylic sits nicely. dust off the excess dust. Now we're going to apply some dehydrator just to the natural nail. Now we're going to apply some acid bond primer just to that natural nail. Try not to hit any of the skin. We're going to be using soft beige for the nail bed, my favourite acrylic powder. It's really good for this design because when your nail's growing out you can hardly see the difference between your cuticle and the acrylic. Small bead just in the middle. Lightly tap it round the cuticle before you start to bring down the product. Very light taps. Then we can start to shape the smile line. You might need another small bead just to build up the apex slightly. It's fine if you need to use more than one bead. You can file that down slightly when you're finishing the end. Another small bead, place at the cuticle. Sometimes it's better to use more than one bead. It's easier to control a smaller bead rather than a large one. So don't worry if you need to do that. Now the acrylic's dry, we're going to go and file around that smile line, make it nice and crisp with a 240 grit file. We'll use a 240 grit rather than a 180 so that it's not too aggressive. Get them nice and round and crisp. Get rid of all that dust before you apply your white. Just going to wet the nail a little bit with the monomer so that the acrylic sticks. Take a small bead of white, bleed it out on the towel so that it's not too wet because it'll just run all over, and push it up to that smile line. Tip the nail back slightly, that'll stop it running towards the tip, and just brush the acrylic up the nail. It'll help for it to go into place. Doesn't matter if you make a mess on the pink, we're going to file that out at the end. It'll be as messy as you need to be, just to get it all covered.
It's like magic, isn't it, this part?
Love this bit, love seeing it come together. I actually prefer it when you make a mess and then you can file it all out at the end.
So would you cap this in clear or not?
No, you would never cap this in clear, because if you did get the white on the pink and you capped it in clear, you would never get the white back off the pink. So you just use the white, make as much mess as you want, and then you can file it all flush at the end. You would only cap in clear if you used glitter instead of a solid colour, and then you would need to slightly cap that glitter so that you didn't cut into it, but again, only slightly on the tip. I'm just going to repeat that process for the rest of the hand. Now we're going to file the side walls nice and crisp. I'm going to use a 240 grit file for this so that it's not too aggressive. If you've done your acrylic nice and flush, you won't need to do much flat filing anyway. Around the cuticle area, down the sides. Make sure it tuck them right, the acrylic right in. Don't want any lifting. Dust over the top, make it nice and flush. Keep checking down the barrel, make sure your apex is still in the right place.
Why do you have an apex? Why do we do it?
It's the strength of the nail. So it's supposed to come out ever so slightly from the cuticle, a little bit higher in the back third, and then more flush towards the tip. Just keeps the strength in the centre of the nail. If you file that too flat, it can just snap really easily. These are only short nails, they don't need a big apex.
So is it more for where the tip would meet the nail you would aim for, or before that?
It's the apex, the highest point of the apex is in the back third of the nail, and then it starts to come down towards the tip. The strength is between the back third of the nail and where the tip is stuck on, if you like.
Yeah.
We're just going to buff over these nails now to take out all the scratches from the file. Get them nice and smooth before the top coat. You can run it under the nail slightly and take off them very sharp edges. But not too much because you don't want to lose the shape. Wipe over with gel residue wipe or solution, get rid of all that dust.
They look gorgeous, don't they? I haven't even top coated yet.
Yeah, they're lovely. Very natural. Now for the top coat. We're going to be using Urban Graffiti gel top coat. Pop them in the lamp for 2 minutes. It's a non-wipe top coat, so we don't need to wipe the layer off the top. And now we're going to add some gorgeous cuticle oil.
Smells gorgeous, that. Is it lemon?
Yeah, it's lovely. Gorgeous, short, square French nails using acrylic powder.
I love them, thank you.
Beautiful. So there it is, short, square, pink and white set using acrylic powder. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if there's any others you'd like to see, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.